This is really messy. Even listening to what's come out this morning as well around, Laporte basically threatening some of the players to stay in line and to not break ranks and to really tell what's happened. It's almost like the more you pull on the thread, the more we find out. And I mean, to be honest, obviously I want to see the game played. I think, that's the fair result. We keep a bit of integrity in the competition. But if it turns out that we can't get this game played within a certain amount of time, a decent amount of time, the season's condensed as it is, I've no issue with Scotland being awarded the points because France were the ones that really wanted strict protocols in place to allow the tournament to happen in the first place. And the manner in which they've broken ranks and then tried to conceal it, and now things are coming out. As much as we can't blame this virus, does whatever it wants. It was almost it's their responsibility to keep their bubble intact, and they clearly have.
Topsy, when everyone agreed to these rules, I presume they at the basis of this was that everyone was going to do it in good faith, and they were there to say, well, look, if you everyone knows you can be unfortunate. Something can be introduced from an outside source which you can't anticipate. But as long as you've done everything right, we're not going to penalise you for that because we know this happens. It was not for people to break ranks and then lie about things and try to cover things up. And that alone, to me, is enough for the rest of the nations. They should say, I'm sorry, it's your fault. We can't prove, actually, that these breach of bubble procedures caused the COVID outbreaks. But frankly, the way you've acted is not in good faith. And these, we're entitled, I think, to change these. And we've got to remember, whenever it is played, it's quite likely that Scotland, well, maybe and France actually, will, because of the club situation, will not have full teams. So when you're talking about the integrity of the competition, if you've got two second teams, or virtually that's not what you want either. Because just because the fixture's been played is not reflective of where it should have been played. But and the thing going forward is, I don't know where we're going to be in a week's time and so on, because it's who knows whether the virus, whether the isolation periods, and the problem is that if something happens which is a complete accident, no one's going to believe them now, are they?
Yeah, I mean they've created a massive mess for themselves, and like you say, that in good faith, it was trusted every team would do the right thing so that we could get this tournament, which is so important. You think the millions of people at home watching this, and we would have loved to have seen a proper conclusion. And now, based on their behaviors, which have gone against everything that we wanted to agree upon, it's now in jeopardy. So I think there's still some more stories to come out. I think the more we dig in, the more we dig into this as well, more lies, more stories, and I mean, the outcome, who knows?
But it comes down to this as well. And look, this is, all right, it has been anti-French, but with good reason. The fact is, why are they special? Everyone else is doing it right. Everyone else is playing by the rules. Why do they think they're not, why do they think they're allowed not to, just to do what they want? I find it, well, it's typically French in a way.